Hi, Mrs. H Psychology, AQA Psychology for Paper 1 Memory Topic, and this is on interference theory. So I've got a separate video with lots of research on interference and evaluation. This is just to run through the first part, what you would say. Interference theory is defined as recall of items in long-term memory disrupted by other information during coding, and obviously that leads to inaccurate recall. So what else do we need to put in? We need to make sure we use this word similarity. Here with interference, similarity is a problem. The more similar the material, the more likely we are to forget. Two types of interference, proactive and retroactive. Proactive is when the original, old, interferes with new, and retroactive is the reverse. So the new information is interfering with the old information. Let me show you an idea of how to recall this, how to make sure you don't get these two muddled up, because very, very often I see students who muddle them. So my recommendation is that you have a go and you learn this funny little idea. So a little mnemonic, if you like, or a memory idea to help you. So let's say you're a tennis pro. Okay, so let's say you're a tennis professional. And obviously you are good at your tennis. You must have played for a lot of tennis, so it's really securely in your memory. So you're a tennis pro. Okay, let's say you then start to learn something new that's similar, like squash. Right, so most likely at first the tennis is probably going to interfere with your new squash techniques. So think of it like that. Pro means whatever you're good at first is going to interfere with the new learning. So proactive interference is where your original, your old learning, your tennis pro learning, as it were, is going to interfere with whatever you're learning next. All right, so that should help you. So my advice also for the exam is to do this. Literally write down, learn A, then B. Okay, and then you apply that's your STEM question to that. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that. Really important that you do something like this, because I see so often students who really get in such a muddle and don't actually answer the question, and it's really a straightforward question to answer. In terms of evidence to support it, have a look at my other video, but let's have a look then at an exam question. So let's say you're given something like this. Andrea's learned Italian for years and has just started learning Spanish, and at first she found she kept using Italian words instead of her new Spanish words. But after being on holiday to Spain, she's now finding that she sometimes writes Spanish words in her Italian test by mistake. Okay, so remember what I said? Learn A, then B. Literally write that down. Jot it down on your paper. It's not going to do any harm. Learn A, then B. And then you work out, right, first of all, she learned Italian. Okay, so that was her A learning. And now she's learning Spanish. So now you've got that, you can easily apply it. So here, when A interferes with B, it's when the Italian is interfering at first with her Spanish, and therefore that is proactive. So A interfering with B, that pro bit interfering with B, is the proactive interference. And then also the second time, when the second bit of the STEM, she's been to Spain, she now finds that she's learning and she's using Spanish words instead of Italian. So there, the new learning, Spanish, is interfering with her Italian, and therefore it's retroactive interference. Okay, so by writing learn A then B and literally jotting down what those things are, you won't get in a muddle with it. Hope that's helped. Have a look at the video in terms of my other video on interference and evidence and evaluation of it.